Honourable members, good afternoon to our support staff. It is Friday, the 8th of November at 2 o'clock, and this is the Standing Committee on Social Development. Colleagues, for the record, can I kindly ask that you introduce yourself? My name is Wendy Kaiser-Philander, and I'm the chairperson for this committee.
I'm Benedicte van Minnen, and I'm a member of this committee.
I'm Memory Boyson, and I'm a member of this committee.
I'm Leon van Wyk, and I'm a member of this committee. Thank you.
I'm Donita Stevens, and I'm a member of this committee.
Thank you, members. Member Kasim, are you able to unmute yourself? You might proceed, Member Kasim.
Greetings, Chairperson, and to the other members as well. Member Kasim present. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Member. And then our procedural staff.
Good afternoon, members and colleagues. My name is Ben Daz. I'm the Senior Procedural Officer for the Standing Committee. Thank you.
Good afternoon, members and colleagues. My name is Nomonde. My surname is Jan, the Procedural Officer for the Standing Committee.
Thank you very much, colleagues. I think that deals with our... No, there's another official, Ms. Burgess.
Good afternoon, members. Marianne Burgess, Committee Assistant for this committee.
Thank you so much for your support. Colleagues, the purpose of today's meeting, and according to the notice that was received by this committee, we are supposed to consider the final mandate of the Older Persons Amendment Bill, B11B of 2022 of the NCOP. However, honourable members, I need to inform you that due to the non-availability of the C version of the bill, which is the amendments, and the D version, which is the amended version of the bill, unfortunately, as the committee today, we cannot deliberate on the final mandate. Committee members will remember or recall that you did indeed receive some documentation relevant to this process. And what we have received is the mandate minutes from the NCOP. We also received the DSD responses on the mandates from the various provinces. And we have also received the submissions on the Older Persons Amendment Bill. So colleagues, the NCOP will consider the C and the D version of the bill on the 13th of November 2024. And the proposed date for us as a committee to then consider the committee's final mandate is then the 15th of November 2024. But also that date will be confirmed with honourable members, since we still need approval from the Chief Whip and the Programming Authority accordingly. That will also be a virtual meeting, colleagues, and then that will enable us to submit our final mandate to the NCOP before the mandate, which is scheduled for the 20th of November 2024. Honourable members, can I just get an indication from you? Is that understood and is that in order with you? See a thumbs up from Member Stevens.
Yes, I think that's acceptable.
Member Van Wyk as well. Thank you very much, Member Kasim as well. Thank you so much, that Member Van Minnen. We will then also indicate that in our minutes of this meeting as well. Colleagues, we do have committee documentation that we need to deal with. So we will now deal with the consideration and the adoption of the following committee documents. I also see Member Kamfer has joined us. Member, please introduce yourself for the record. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Chairperson, colleagues. I'm Member Kamfer. I am part of the committee. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Member Kamfer, and you're most welcome. Honourable members, please bear with me. There's quite a few documents that we need to deal with. I will also then assume that since members have been furnished with these documents, I will assume that members have read these documents. If you do have any amendments to it, please indicate so. The first document is the committee report on the annual report of the Department of Social Development. If you can kindly have that on the screen. That was page 1, basically the cover page. Page 2. Page 3, any amendments to page 3, members? Page 4. Page 5, which is the final page. Any amendments, honorable members? I don't see any hands. Can I please ask for a proposer? The adoption, I see Member Van Minnen and I see Member Stevens. Thank you very much, members. Our committee report on the annual report are then duly adopted. The next document is the minutes of the 5th of November 2024. Please do check your attendance, members. See, that is the 10th of October, Ms. Junke. But since you have it on the screen, that is one of the documents that we will have to deal with. So we can deal with it now. Check your attendance, members. This is the 10th of October. Can move on to the next page. No amendments. Can I ask for proposer, members? Member Van Minnen, seconded by Member Stevens. Thank you, colleagues. Then the minutes of the 10th of October are then also duly adopted. You can flag the next set of minutes, please, Ms. Jamke. Minutes of the 17th of September. Please do check your attendance, members. This meeting, Member Masipa was the alternate for Member Van Wyk. Second page. It was our briefing, the briefing received by DSD and input provided by DSD Western Cape. The committee then ultimately also resolved on our public hearing process. That was our business on the 17th of September. Members, can I please have a proposal that this is the true reflection? See Member Van Minnen and I see Member Stevens. Thank you, members. Minutes 17th of September are then duly adopted. Our next set of minutes. The minutes of the Standing Committee of the 3rd of October. Member Masipa was also an alternate. Scroll down and see what's the apology tendered for.
Chair, I attended that meeting.
Yes, no, it's an error, Chair, on this one. I will have to sort it out. It was the public hearing in George.
Right.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jamke.
Yes.
Thank you very much,
And
Member
I
Van
was
Wyk.
not present.
And Member Van Minen wasn't present on the 3rd. That you
Chair,
receive.
I think we should get a special slice of lemon meringue or other suitable cake this afternoon for being awake to pick up these. Yeah.
Thank you very much, members. Was our proceedings pertaining to the public hearing. It was pretty basic throughout the public hearing process in terms of the national department and provincial department input. So the only difference would be the input made by the community. Colleagues, can we have a proposal that this is a true reflection? Colleagues that did attend, Member Van
Yes.
Wyk propose, Member Boyson second. Thank you very much, colleagues. Can we please have the next set? This was a public hearing in Saldanha Bay on the 9th of October. Please do check your attendance, colleagues. Seems to be in order. We can move to the second page. Page 3. Next page. Honorable members, can I please ask, in the absence of any amendments, can I have a proposer? I see Member Kamfer, I see your hand. Do you have any amendments or do you propose this version as correct?
The proposal is correct, Chair.
Thank you very much, Member Kamfer. Seconder, please.
Member Boyson, I'm
Thank
seconding.
you. Thank you very much, Member Boyson. Colleagues, that deals with the 9th of October's public hearing in Saldanha. Can we please have our next set of minutes? For West on the 11th of October. Please check your attendance, colleagues. Next page. Ms. Jamke, can I just check that is the correct date, the 11th, right?
Yes, Chair.
Thank you very much, colleagues. Can I please ask for a proposer? Member Stevens propose.
Member Boyson, I'm seconding.
Thank you very much, Member Boyson. Set of minutes are then also duly adopted. Can we have the next one, please? Register public hearing on the 16th of October. Please check your attendance, members. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Which is the final page. Colleagues, can I ask for a proposer? Thank you, Member Stevens.
Second, Chair.
Seconded by Member Comfort. Thank you very much, members. Set of minutes are then also duly adopted. Just bear with us. We still have a few to go. We're almost there. This is our Caledon public hearing on the 17th of October. Attendance in order, members. Let's move to page 2. Page 3, which is our final page. Colleagues, any amendments, or can I ask for a proposer? Is this the true reflection, Member Boyson?
Chairperson, I so propose.
Thank you very much, Member Boyson. A seconder, please. Member Stevens, thank you very much. Can we please have the next set of minutes? Just move the page up a bit so that we can see the date, Ms. Jamke. That was our final hearing in chambers on the 18th of October. Please check your attendance, members. It was also a beautiful Friday. Two.
Yes. Let me mute.
Next page, page 3. Our final page, page 4. Honorable members, are you happy that that is a true reflection of our final public hearing on the 18th? Can I please have a proposal of any amendments? I see Member Stevens and I see Member Van Minen. Much, honourable members. That document is then also duly adopted. Is there any other documentation, Ms. Jamke?
Yes, Chair. The minutes of the 24th.
24th.
Yeah, but let me look for them now because I don't know, these documents are so many. Let me close some. Maybe they are going to come up.
Very well so far, Ms. Jamke. I'm sure the 24th is there somewhere. Let's ask for your indulgence, members. Are we winning, Ms. Jamke?
I think Chair, her computer is a little bit slow. She's trying to flight it.
Sure. Okay, we will give it some time. Thank you. Seems like the computer also has got Friday afternoon in mind. There we go. That's of the 24th of October. Honourable members, please do check your attendance. Page 2. Members will remember we did a clause by clause consideration at that meeting. That is our resolution part. 18. Members, are there any amendments to this minutes? Or can I ask for a proposal?
I'll propose the Chair.
Thank you very much, Member Van Wyk. A seconder.
A second, Chairperson, Member Boyson.
Thank you very much, Member Boyson. Ms. Jamte, I believe that deals with our committee documentation.
Yes, Chair.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, I have also seen, is it the Honourable Baines that has joined us? Ma'am, do you mind switching on your camera, please? And your mic, please.
Just want to fix this. Okay. Oh, technological disabled.
Miss-
I think you can see me, but it's upside down. Am I right?
Yes, we see you, but yeah.
There we go. Oh. Okay, there we go. Again, upside down. Sure.
Ms. Banks, can I perhaps just ask while you are adjusting to your camera, are you the NCOP permanent delegate?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and your attendance in this meeting today is with regards to the final mandate?
Yes, actually, I was sent a message that I need to join because I was absent for quite some time. So I haven't been part of some of the meetings. So I just decided to log in so that I can maybe hear and come to terms to what is going on the group.
I see. Thank you so much, Honorable Member, for joining us this afternoon. Our core business for this afternoon would have been to consider the final mandate on the Older Persons Amendment Bill, as you have received the notice. Unfortunately, we are not in a position to proceed with the meeting, with that part of the meeting at least, because the NCOP are still to consider the C and the D version parts of the bill,
Okay.
of which we got an indication they will consider on the 13th of November. We will then reschedule our meeting for the 15th of November, provisionally, the 15th, as soon as we get approval from the Chief Whip and the Programming Authority. So then we will again, or whoever notified you will then again inform you that what we needed to consider today will actually be considered on the 15th of November.
Okay,
So
no
we
problem.
are actually
So I can
not
leave.
dealing with that part of the business today.
Okay, fine. So I can leave the meeting?
Yes, thank you very
Okay,
much,
thanks a
Honorable Member.
million. Okay,
Thank you for
then.
joining. All the
My
best.
pleasure.
Bye-bye. Members, that deals with our committee business for now. As said, Ms. Jamte will communicate to us whether the 15th of November is indeed viable to have our final mandate meeting, which will also be a virtual meeting. Colleagues, then I just need to raise the following with you as well. Members that were actively engaged in the public hearing process will remember, and if my memory serves me correct, Member Stevens, you were one of the members that alluded to this during yesterday's session as well. Colleagues will remember that besides from the service delivery issues, which we then made a commitment to the committee, or rather to the members of the community, that based on our report, we will furnish those issues to the various municipalities and government departments. The other very critical was that of the SASSA complaints, whether it being the migration of the cards as well as the service at the various points of SASSA. You will also remember that when we were in Saldanha, we visited the Vredenburg office, and I'm sure members are acutely aware of the critical importance and how it affects the most vulnerable within our society. Members, I want to make a proposal to this committee this afternoon that, taking into consideration our committee program, that this committee, as the Committee for Social Development in the Western Cape, our oversight responsibilities do allow us to embark on a process in the province where we will then engage residents on the SASSA matter so that we can urgently convey those concerns that residents do have with the relevant authority. We can encourage during those sessions, we can encourage members of the community to make submissions to this committee and also, excuse me, to the petitions process, do so accordingly. So members, that is the proposal that we embark on such process. Obviously, we cannot determine what days we will, myself and Ms. Jamke will have to go and look at our committee program, and we will also not at this meeting be able to determine which towns or venues we are going to visit. That we will also have to determine. But in principle, the resolution that is before this committee this afternoon is to ask members to give consideration and the support that we do embark on the process itself. Are there any questions or comments? Or can I ask that members, do you unanimously concur that we do such? You may comment, members. Please, if you can raise your hands. Member Van Wyk, Member Stevens, Member Boyson, in that order.
Thanks, Chair. You know, I support what you're saying. I think the question that I just asked myself is, how does one conduct something like this effectively so that we get to the issue as quickly as possible? Because, you know, I think it's almost the methodology of how the public is then able to communicate what their problem, you know, and what problems they are experiencing. Because, you know, to me, to gather 50, 100 people in a hall or 200 people in a hall, and then for people to, you know, to come and make a speech is probably not the most effective way of dealing with it. You know, so we need to find some way where we can capture that fairly easily, what their particular situation is, rather than, you know, everybody or a few people making a 10-minute speech on each occasion, because it's, you know, to me, it's probably more important to be able to get the details of 50 people or 75 people or 100 people who are being directly affected by this, and, you know, ultimately then just work out what is that particular problem that they have, almost like a box that needs to be ticked as to what their problem is that they're experiencing. I don't know if I've expressed myself correctly.
Thank you very much, Member Van Wyk. Member, various members of this committee, I'm sure perhaps yourself has encountered some residents that has reached out to you with regards to the SASSA issue. As I said, a matter of the migration or the systemic failures that occurs within the system, or the waiting or the infrastructure challenges that are being experienced at the various facilities. I think this opportunity or this outreach will give us an opportunity, as you said, to reach a broader audience and try to determine what exactly is it that hampers recipients of this very critical and crucial grant. Why is it that they are not able to access those grants? And I don't even want to go into the of these failures of pensioners and the very vulnerable receiving their grants, or rather, let me say, not receiving their grants, is to get a broader picture as to what the issue is. We've also heard from the department previously, the Western Cape Department, that although it's not their mandate, there are regular engagements with SASSA. So it's for this committee to determine, upon engaging the communities, how is it that we will table this report to the minister? He will then also have a much better picture in terms of our public outreach and what we encountered in the various communities. But also, member, we have reached out to the Human Rights Commission also, given the severity of this issue and people's livelihoods depend on this grant. And I've just confirmed with Ms. Jamte this morning as well, we have not received a response. Now, we do not also expect for the Human Rights Commission to have investigated this, but the least we would have wanted to receive at this point is that they have received our letter and are giving it the necessary attention. In the absence of that even, I think it is so critical that us that have an oversight responsibility do reach out to the people of the Western Cape and determine what are the issues and how best we can address these issues. If it means after us compiling our report, we call us to the committee, we table the report, but it is quite critical, I think, at this point in time that we do embark on this public participation process and we get the relevant stakeholders around the table to see how best in our role we can address this issue. I saw Member Stevens and then I saw Member Boyson.
Chair, I fully agree with what you say. A public participation will be the best option. That's what I agreed on, Chair.
Member Stevens, Member Boyson.
The same from me, Chairperson. I agree with your proposal.
Thank you very much, Member. Member Comfort, did I see your hand as well?
Yes, Chair, that was my same view, so I agree with that.
Thank you very much, members. It seems then that we have got majority support that the committee then embark on such public outreach. We can then note and record that as a committee resolution. Honourable members, our last matter, the next committee meeting then upon approval of the Chief Whip and the Programming Authority will be on the 15th of November 2024. This will be confirmed by our procedural officer as well as the time, but it will be a virtual meeting. That will be our final mandate meeting. And also please note, members, that on the 29th of November, we will then deal with the adjustment appropriation bill accordingly. I think we did receive notice in our diaries already, but the further logistical arrangements around that specific meeting on the 29th will also be shared with members. Members, at this point, are there any comments from your side? Any further input, any further action steps or resolutions that you would want this committee to take? I don't see any hands. Ms. Jamke, are we covered?
Yes, Chair, we are. Thank you.
Thank you very much, colleagues. That then deals with our business this afternoon. Wishing you a most blessed weekend ahead. Keep well. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.